So anyway, hey guys, welcome to DaVinci Yu-Gi-Oh! This is Josh here again. Today we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Club, and I thought I'd give a deck profile of the current deck I'm using. It's a fun deck. It is Crystal Beast. It's not the competitive version. It's more kind of it's more of a traditional version of Crystal Beast. I have seen the competitive build though, and I would very much like to build that. But this one is working great for me. I plan on taking it to locals this Saturday, and I'll just start. So first of all, of course, I have the three Sapphire Pegasus. It's of course the main one. You all know what it does. Anytime it's summoned, get a Crystal Beast from your hand or deck and put it in your spell and trap card zone. Face up as a continuous spell. It's great, and it's the best one. Of course, since it is conventional Crystal Beast, 3 Topaz Tiger. Just because he can get pretty beefy, he is a level 4 Crystal Beast, and he is just like a plain Crystal Beast target that you can bring back with any of your recursion that you use. He goes up to 2,000, he's good. And then just 2 of the Amber Mammoth. He's not the best one. He's pretty beefy overall, like attack and defense. He's got a decent effect, but you don't need too many. I just mainly run him because he's level 4. Then probably the second best, or if not the best, next to Pegasus is Crystal Beast Ruby Carbuncle. Anytime she is special summoned, you can bring out as many of your Crystal Beasts that are in your spell and trap card zone. So it's really good to just like bring her out or special summon her any way possible, which it does have a lot of, you can do that in this deck. Then just my personal tech is the Emerald Tortoise, because I wanted an extra level 3 Crystal Beast I can use. It was either the Tortoise or the Cat, and the Tortoise has 2,000 defense, so I'm gonna choose that. Next, the support monsters. I'm using 3 of the Cyber Valley. Honestly, you could use Cardi instead of this, but I'm testing out Cyber Valley right now because he does have a stall factor, because technically he's like Battle Fader or Swift Scarecrow on top of a card, but minus a draw. So essentially he's worth another card in your deck and a stall of one of your opponent's battle phase. Neospatian Grand Mole. At first I didn't think this was too good, but I actually saw Extreme 3 Cards' video, and they were using Grand Mole, and honestly it's a really good out to Ophion, out to basically anything. And then the last one, just one of the Malefic Cyber and Dragon. You do run the field spell in this deck, and it is pretty crucial, it is pretty important, and you can keep it on the field. 4,000 attack points, can't go wrong with that, really. Next spells, for staple spells, I have Dark Hole, and then 3 Mystical Space Typhoons. Because, Heavy Storm is gone, so we're probably going to need this. It works great in this deck because you can just get rid of everything your opponent has, and then go for your big plays. After that, 2 Forbidden Lance. I'm running this over something like Horn of the Phantom Beast, because I can use this on most anything I want. You can play it defensively as well as offensively. Just overall great card, and of course, reprinted, gotta use it. 2 Poly Duality, even though it's at 3 again, I got used to it at 2, that I think it should still be run at 2. I mean, this deck, I am gonna special summon mostly, and I don't want to draw one of these like too late game when I'm about to push. That's all for the staple spells. Next is all Crystal Beast specific. The Ancient City Rainbow Ruins. It has a long list of effects, but mostly the best effects are the first one, that it can't be destroyed. Helps you keep your Malefic Cyber End on the field. And the effect that if you have 4, you can draw. That is very useful. With this deck, you're able to draw through a lot of your stuff and pretty much get everything you need. Also, the 5th effect allows you to special summon 1 Crystal Beast. If you're clogged up, you can just bring out Carbuncle and do great on that. After that, the 3 Crystal Beacon. I honestly can't compare this to any other card in any other type of deck, because there's nothing like it. It's extraordinary. It just brings out any 1 Crystal Beast from your deck. The only requirement is that you need 2 Crystal Beasts in your spell and trap card zone, but that's fairly easy to do. This card is just very great and very, very crucial to the deck. Need to run it in 3. Go ahead and clear those now. Next is 2 Crystal Promise. I don't feel like I had the exact room for a Crystal Promise and the exact need to run 3. At 2, it's great, you know, special summon your Carbuncle and go ahead and start off your plays there. Or even a Pegasus if you happen to have one there. Overall, it's very good. In a way, Monster Reborn, but not really. Then Crystal Blessing, this one, you know, puts them from your graveyard back to your spell and trap card zone. Very helpful, especially if you go for Xyz summons. They'll get detached, they'll go to the grave, and you can just go ahead and bring this out, bring them back. Or if your opponent happens to like MST your face-up Crystal Beast, because they will end up doing that, because that's the only thing they can mystical. After that, the 2 Crystal Releases. This is a good equip card. Like, one of the only, you know, this is an equip card that works great for an archetype in what they want to do and what they plan to do. It does give 800, so that's great. You can make Pegasus and all your others pretty beefy. And if it's sent to the graveyard, it's essentially a Pegasus effect. It brings one of your Crystal Beasts onto your spell and trap card zone, so you can't go wrong with that. It's really great to just set one of these and bluff your opponent. A lot of the times they'll destroy it, and you'll get the plus off of it. Because in this deck I only want Run Trap, and the only other thing I would set is the Lances, so a lot of the times my opponent will just try and get rid of any face down they see. Nextly, Rare Value. I don't think Rare Value is good enough to play at 2 or 3. I think it's good as a 1-of, because you do go pretty minus from it. You draw 2 cards, but at the cost of one of your Crystal Beasts going, and your opponent picks a Crystal Beast that goes, so a lot of the times they'll get rid of your Pegasus or get rid of your Carbuncle right away. Yeah, so there's that. And then, of course, the Crystal Abundance. Honestly, one of the best cards. Such a good effect. Definitely not good enough to run in 3s because it becomes way too inconsistent. But honestly, when you can pull it off, it is the best thing ever. This helps a lot with the swarming. You pretty much have game once you activate this and resolve it successfully. Best part is it does send to the graveyard. It does not destroy. So it can't be negated with Starlight Road, should anybody play that anymore, and it does not work with Huge Revolution. Just overall great card. And then, of course, the one trap I do play is Torrential Tribute, because your Crystal Beasts do go back to your spell and trap card zones once they are destroyed, and it can disrupt your opponents. It is a good 1-of trap once your opponent knows that you only play the 1 trap. Like I said, the Crystal Release, you bluff them with Crystal Release. Next, for the extra deck, honestly, you don't particularly need an extra deck for this, but and it also is whatever you want it to be. You can go for rank 3s and rank 4s very easily. So first of all, I decided to run all the Dijins. Mellow Melody, she's pretty decent. Never make her really. Moves the Rhythm is the one that you want to make. I'll talk about it more later. Tempo, of course, is great. Wind Up Zenmeister just helps stall should you ever need to. Leviair. Should your Carbuncle ever get banished, you can bring it back, or you can bring back Cyber Valleys with it and continue drawing and going from that. The Leviathan Dragon, staple rank 3. Yes, best Leviathan Dragon picture ever. Acid Golem, because he's 3,000. If you need to go for game, just bring him out. Never bring him out early game because you will die from that. Rank 4s, Maystroke, another really great one. You're going to want to go into him most of the times. Kachi Kochi Dragon. Do not knock this card. It's good. If your opponent keeps setting and keeps getting stuff, you can just ram over them. Black Ship, great card. Inflicts 1,000 sends. Does not destroy. 2 Utopia because you can. Gem Knight Pearl because he's big. And then the 1 Cyber End Dragon for the Malefic Cyber End Dragon. Really quickly, I just want to explain one thing. If you end up swarming the field and attack for a lot of damage, and you have a lot of level 3s and level 4s left over, make this. This combo works out great. Maystroke protects both of them from being destroyed, and Moves the Rhythm boosts them up to double their attack. So your opponent will have a difficult time getting over this. The only thing they would have to do is banish them, or try and destroy them through some other means at least 3 times. Like I said, Maystroke will protect them. Moves the Rhythm boosts himself up to 3,000 and will boost Maystroke up to 3,600, which is very big. And even on your turn, you can go aggro with 36 right there. So that is pretty much that's pretty much all for the deck. Let me know what you think of it down in the description section below. Go ahead and leave a comment. Please like. Go ahead and check out what else I have on this channel. So anyway, that's all for now. See ya.